the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown, this is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Jonathan Schultz, in for Matt Hummel. Happening now, a man is indicted in the Dylan Ownby murder. Brief standoff in Gary leads to arrests, but first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter has a look at the First Defense weather.
Hey, John and Justin, and happy Friday, everybody. We are so close to that ever so important weekend. Here's First Defense Doppler. We've had just a few of these little light showers that have been moving through. We had a few little lightning strikes in these earlier this morning, but that is all cleared out of the area. And as you take a wide view here, it's all really starting to wind down, so the remainder of the afternoon is going to be dry. So any rain showers that we have are going to end. We will see some partial cloud breaks as we go through the afternoon. A bit cooler with a cold front, 56 right at the immediate Lake Erie shoreline, 67 while inland with that west-southwest wind averaging around 7 to 14 miles per hour. Big warm-up is on the way for the weekend. We'll talk about it with that Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-Day a little bit later on in the show.
This is WNY News Now with live breaking news.
All right, Dakota, thank you. We start with breaking news. A Chautauqua County grand jury has indicted 20-year-old Tay Turner for second-degree murder in the stabbing death of Dylan Ownby. Now, Jamestown police made this announcement this morning. Turner is being held in Chautauqua County Jail on $1 million or $2 million property bond. The 22-year-old Dylan Ownby was stabbed to death on November 28, 2017. After Jamestown police said he was involved in an altercation with another person on Willard Street at Peterson Street. Now, a release from the Jamestown Police Department this morning stated that investigators received information that a second person may have been in the area and fled down Peterson Street with the original suspect. WNY News Now's Matt Hummel joins us on the phone. Matt, good afternoon to you. You've been covering this case from the beginning, much like I have. What do you take away from today's news?
Good afternoon, gentlemen, first off. And what I take away from this is the fact that quite often, you'll see a lot of these cases, they don't always get resolved with an arrest or an indictment within a couple days. It could take a long time. So it just goes to show you in this particular case that, police departments throughout the county continue to try to solve these cases.
And Matt, this certainly was an emotional case that, I would say kind of played out publicly. Dylan's parents came on this very broadcast and talked with us live about their son. And the community really has been calling for justice. And today, police beginning to deliver that with this indictment. What kind of feedback have you gotten from the community as a news reporter covering this story? And, obviously it's less than an hour ago of this breaking.
Well, I've spoken to a lot of people over the course of time here, actually, I should say I've listened to a lot of people. I've wanted to listen to see, there's a lot of people that knew Dylan Ownby, and we've seen this, Justin, on a lot of blotter reports that we've done. We've had people say, why hasn't there been justice for Dylan Ownby? And I think now there's a sense of, I don't think relief is the right word, but now there's some hope that justice can be served in that case.
Right, and it's one of the points is that, this is by no means over at this point. Obviously, your job as our chief crime and courts reporter is to cover the court side of this. Have you heard anything from District Attorney Patrick Swanson, investigators, defense, anything yet today?
I did speak with Chautauqua County District Attorney Patrick Swanson in an attempt to seek comment. He has declined comment. citing the fact that this case is ongoing.
All right, Matt Hummel, of course, you and us as a team will continue to stay on this. I just want to thank you for taking time to be with us. I know you got a lot going on, but we certainly appreciate you coming on this broadcast and bringing us that update.
Thank you, guys. Glad to be on.
And again, we will have much more on the Dylan Ownbay murder and the indictment of Tay Turner on WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. You can search WNY News Now on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
And in other news, 2 Village of Silver Creek residents are facing charges following a month-long investigation by the FBI, Homeland Security, New York State Police, Town of Evans Police, and the Southern Tier Regional Drug Task Force. 21-year-old Keith Cooley and Rebecca Gard Both of 276 and a half Central Avenue were arrested Thursday morning after the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office SWAT team raided the address. Inside the house, investigators allegedly found a quantity of crack cocaine, methamphetamine, drug paraphernalia, and a quantity of U.S. currency. Both Cooley and Gard are charged with third-degree criminal sale of a controlled substance. The 2 were transported to the Chautauqua County Jail pending arraignment. The Southern Tier Regional Drug Task Force asks anyone with knowledge of illegal drug activity to contact their tip line at 716-664-2420. The number again is 716-664-2420.
And a Gary pair have been arrested following a standoff during an attempt to serve a search warrant Wednesday at 3022 Wilson Street, that in Gary. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office tells us that 34-year-old Richard Sendall barricaded himself inside his home before finally exiting. Sendall was charged on that warrant. Now, in addition, sheriff deputies said they found a quantity of drug paraphernalia and controlled substances inside that home. 33-year-old Amanda Sendall was charged with criminal possession of a controlled substance, criminal possession of drug paraphernalia, and criminally possessing a hypodermic needle in relation to that case.
And a Kennedy man was arrested Thursday after a woman he was arguing with fled his car in what state police said was fear for her safety. 22-year-old Austin Muntz was charged with criminal contempt in the second degree. Troopers and sheriff's deputies responded to Route 62 and Hartson Road, where Muntz was determined to be in violation of a stay-away order. Muntz was in the county jail pending arraignment.
And we want to thank everyone for joining us here for WNY News Now. A little removed from the noon hour as we were processing that breaking news in regards to the Dylan Ownbay murder case that happened in 2017 on Willard Street. Police have indicted Tay Turner in that matter, and we will have much more on WNYNewsNow.com and our mobile app on this story, and we're continuing to seek comment from officials in regards to this, and we will update that reporting. Want to say hello to Victoria, hello to Alex for joining us, Jay for joining us, Beth for joining us, Cindy, John for joining us, Jill as well, Phyllis is here, Al, and I think a lot of people, are really, in the comments anyway, certainly excited for this. But really, Victoria adding, a lot of these people who are involved in these crimes are very young. And certainly, I think that's a lot of things that folks can take to elected officials, and I think they are. I think there's a number of people out there addressing that. And WNY News Now actually has an expose coming up with one woman who's running for city council in specific regards to that. So we'll be running that in the coming weeks. Coming up next here, though, birth rates in the United States are falling. We'll tell you why.
But first, 3 local Republicans to hold a coffee and conversation meet and greet next month. More information to come.
And 66 was the high yesterday. That is still a bit below average, but we're going to keep that warming trend going as we go throughout the weekend. News Now continues in a minute, so don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
This year's Frewsburg Gala Days is bigger than ever. It's Old Home Week, June 12th through the 15th. Catch musical performances by Hot Mess Friday at 8, Smokin' 45 Saturday at 8. All the food, fun, and friends will be at Frewsburg Fire Company's annual Gala Days.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops Restaurant and Tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's going to have some bison in it, you know, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's going to have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Happening now, 3 local Republican candidates will play host to a coffee and conversation night Tuesday, June 4th from 7 to 9 p.m. in the Myers Memorial Library in Frewsburg. State Senate candidate and current county executive George Borrello, former Town of Carroll supervisor and candidate to serve as supervisor against Russell Payne, and Town of Carroll clerk candidate Susan Rowley will meet with the public to answer questions and discuss issues. Borrello is campaigning to advocate for local projects and needs. Payne, who has been fighting a proposed landfill in Carroll, is seeking to deal with vacant properties and to improve the business district. Rowley seeks to extend the town clerk's office hours and bring more efficiency.
Well, the U.S. just had its lowest number of births in 32 years. That's according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's study of 2018 birth certificate data. Meredith Wood runs through those numbers for us today and explains what's different in today's Health Minute.
For the 4th year in a row, the number of women giving birth is dropping in the U.S., with the total fertility rate reaching a record low. In fact, in 2018, the number is below the level needed for a population to replace itself. The drop was consistent among all groups under 35. However, there is an increase in women having babies later in life. It could be one reason doctors are seeing an increase in preterm births. The mother's age is considered a risk factor. The good news, the study did reveal the number of women getting first trimester prenatal care is up. Doctors say they look at the whole range of maternal child health care as a good metric to measure overall access to care. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
All right, very interesting study there, Meredith. Thank you.
And the FDA is coming under legal pressure to review the safety of vaping products on the market. The use of e-cigarettes is skyrocketing among middle and high school students across the nation. And under a number of health groups sued the FDA for putting that review on the back burner. On Thursday, a federal judge in Maryland ruled that the delay violated the law, and he gave the health groups 2 weeks to propose how the FDA should fix this problem. The FDA says it's reviewing the ruling, but it will continue to tackle the e-cigarettes epidemic among kids. Experts say vaping products could put children at risk because their brains are still developing, and because they can get hooked on nicotine early and be a gateway to smoking and other drugs as well.
Well, the feline that was arguably the internet's most popular cat has died. The owners of Grumpy Cat announced on Twitter that the 7-year-old passed away Tuesday due to complications from a urinary tract infection. Grumpy Cat, whose real name was Tartar Sauce, has feline dwarfism, which the owners said likely accounted for her distinctive facial features. She first became an internet celebrity in 2012 when her owners posted photos and videos of her on Reddit and YouTube. Now, over the years, Grumpy Cat inspired art projects, shoes, and other merchandise. She's also served as the spokescat for the cat food brands like Friskies. And at the time of her death, Grumpy Cat had more than 12 million followers combined on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So very kind of sad news. I think a lot of people probably find some joy in Grumpy Cat, but a good thing with YouTube is I guess all those videos will be there forever, so they could always relive those.
That's true.
So that's thanks for joining us here on this Friday on WNY News Now. I want to say hello to Cindy, hello to Marsha, hello to Andrew, hello to Tony. Hopefully you all are having a good Friday out there. Lots of news certainly that's moving across our desk. Coming up though, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he has a look at our weekend weather forecast. John, I hear summer is coming.
Whoa, really?
I know, right? Isn't that
that's crazy. And later today is one of the oldest national holidays. Find out what the holiday is as News Now continues.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
Turn to Brotherhood Property Maintenance for all your lawn care and landscaping needs, no matter the season. Brotherhood Property Maintenance does it all, from professional plowing during the winter months to expert landscaping all summer long. Count on Brotherhood Property Maintenance for mowing, landscaping, tree work, spring and fall cleanup, plus snow removal. Serving both commercial and residential lots, check out Jamestown's fastest growing landscaping crew on Facebook or call us right now to book an appointment.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back. And all those videos of Grumpy Cat will stay on YouTube until YouTube creates some sort of new regulation, and those videos will be in some violation. Here's a live look at the Warren City Bank camera. The clouds really just sucked in today, but we will see the clouds break apart a little bit as we go into the afternoon hours. So here's the weather headlines for you. So we will dry out this afternoon. All the rain that we had this morning, it was very scattered in nature. So basically not everybody saw a shower, and that was the way it was. So warm and muggy on Sunday with scattered storms as we bring a warm front into the area. We feel very confident about this number that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So we feel very confident about this, and it will stay mild as we go into early next week. Tomorrow is JCC's graduation. Congratulations to all of the students who obviously will be graduating at JCC yesterday.
There's
and
one
John,
of them right there.
Are you graduating?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Tomorrow.
There you go. And so this forecast is for you, buddy. So here you go. So it starts at 10 a.m. and you can see here that temperatures will be down into the 50s. There is the chance for a scattered light rain shower, but it's only about a 20% chance. And then the afternoon actually will be nice and dry. And Fredonia has their graduation tomorrow as well. Obviously, it's two graduations. They have one at 10 a.m. and one at 3. The day is looking okay. Temperatures will rise into the 60s. There's that rain chance in the morning, but it will start to dry out and will lead to mostly cloudy skies as we go into the afternoon hours. News Now cam again. There's the socked in cloud cover downtown. Currently it's 65 at the airport. Got a west wind of 10 and a wind gust of 18, so it feels like 64 degrees. When you step outside, the dew point is still kind of down into the 50s at the moment. So right now the rain is actually starting to end. We have a little bit of this rain back here to the west. This is on association with a trough that is producing severe weather, but no severe weather problems here. Live sweep on First Defense Doppler radar showing absolutely nothing. The rain has ended, and it will be that way through the day. So here's Future Scan. You can see the rain ending dry tonight. Tomorrow will be mainly dry, but you can see the chance for a few of those scattered showers that pop up tomorrow, and then that'll be it for tomorrow and tomorrow night. Now, on Sunday, warm front moves through, really spikes the temperatures into the upper 70s, maybe a couple low 80s in some spots, and with the humidity that will fire these scattered showers and storms, nothing severe. We're not expecting severe weather with that. That high tail's out of here, and then it looks like we get into a band of showers and storms as we head into Sunday night going into Monday. And speaking about that warm up, we're still expecting expecting it. We are still expecting this big upper high to set up across the southeastern U.S. That's going to spike temperatures pretty much all across pretty much the eastern half of the country. So we're feeling more confident about that as we head into the Memorial Day weekend. So the temperatures near the Lake Erie shoreline, again with that west wind, the immediate Lake Erie shoreline will be kept down into the 50s because of that westerly wind. Lake Erie acts like a big air conditioner. Temperatures eastward here, maybe 65, the projected high around Jamestown, 63, Randolph, mainly dry, limited cloud breaks through the afternoon. Future, take a look at them. They're powered by Brotherhood Property Maintenance. 81 Sunday, that's the average high. We feel confident about this. If the rain will hold off until later in the afternoon, we have a good shot of hitting that 81. Temperatures remain into the 70s on Monday, and then we back it down a little bit for early next week. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Slow down and move over.
Move over.
When you see signs,
Lights,
Vests.
please give us some room.
slow down.
Slow down and move over.
When you need help,
It's our job
to help you,
to save you.
despite the danger.
This danger is real.
Do your part.
Please
Slow down.
Slow down.
And move over.
move over.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at Phone.
Fans, it is Friday. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. Later today, both the JV and varsity Jamestown Red Raiders softball teams will be on the road for conference games against the Frontier Falcons. First pitch for the JV game will be at 5:30, while the varsity game will start at 7:30. The Jamestown boys and girls track teams also have a meet today on the road against Salamanca at 5 o'clock. Tonight at 8 o'clock, the NHL Western Conference Finals will resume. Down 2-1 in the series, the St. Louis Blues will be hosting the San Jose Sharks in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. With a win, San Jose will be one win away from facing the Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup Finals. Boston completed a 4-game sweep of the Carolina Hurricanes on Thursday. Tonight's game will be televised on NBC Sports and can be viewed on their app and the NHL app. Tonight at 8:30, the Milwaukee Bucks will be hosting the Toronto Raptors in Game 2 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Milwaukee is up 1-0 in the series, taking Game 1 108-100 on Wednesday. Game 3 of the series will be played on Sunday night in Toronto at 7 o'clock. The whole Eastern Conference Finals will be televised on TNT and can be viewed on the NBA app. That's it for sports today. Justin and John, back to you.
Norm, thank you. Today is National Bike to Work Day. It's one of the older national holidays. It was started in 1955 by the League of American Bicyclists. It's always held on the third Friday in May because May is National Bike Month. There are many benefits to cycling to work. You get your workout in, you are not creating air pollution, and if you ride with others, you can make new friends. The number of bike commuters in the U.S. grew for more than 47% between the year 2000 and 2011. So grab your bike and get pedaling, and use the hashtag Bike to Work Day to connect with others on social media.
That's my pedaling. That was
great.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. You know, every time I think of bicyclists, I always think of The Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you fit that part perfect. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is John's last time anchoring today. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but you're right. There goes my water bottle off the stage.
We're
That's
destroying the set.
Yeah, I know. It's been so interesting today. But no, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's cool. I mean, go green and Dakota. I'm pretty sure you take a bike every day.
No.
I thought you did.
No.
I thought that was like a thing that you do.
Well, it's embarrassing, but I'll say it because I like making a fool of myself. I can't ride a bike.
Why not?
I have no balance.
Oh.
My sense of balance is horrible.
I don't know. What do you
So I
think?
can't
I
ride.
want to say hello to Alexis, hello to Wasman, hello to Marcia, hello to Kyle. Do you guys ride a bike? Let us know in the comments below. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is here. He's he's bikeless, but
Yes.
you do have the forecast anyway.
Yes, I do. And speaking about the forecast, JCC has their graduation Saturday night. Well, it's actually Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Again, there is a chance for a scattered rain shower in the morning, but it's only about a 20% chance. And again, Fredonia has theirs also the same day. It's 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., both graduations. It's looking good, mainly cloudy in the afternoon. Here's the Brotherhood Property Maintenance 7-day sticky icky on Sunday. And we're talking temperatures. If we can get the rain to hold off until the afternoon, which the high-res model data is suggesting the majority of that rain will be later in the afternoon, we have a good shot at hitting that 81 if that rain will hold off. We will back it down a little bit into early next week, but as that upper ridge builds late next week, we might get back into a summertime pattern as we head into the holiday weekend. So pool weather for Memorial Day, which is great for pool owners.
We'll take it. Dakota, thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Want to thank this guy for joining us this week, John. You've done
my
a great
pleasure.
job. As always, you'll probably be seeing his face a little more as we head into the summer. So good luck tomorrow at your graduation.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for us here. Of course, news continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. We'll leave you with this live look over downtown Jamestown on top of the DoubleTree. If you missed anything we talked about, don't worry about it. You can catch it on the flip side. This broadcast loops right here on Facebook Live, our 24-hour streaming network, which is available on WNYNewsNow.com, and our mobile app. Have a good weekend, everybody.